Families of the fallen. One life lost in action does not mean a whole family falls.
500 members of the Mercian Regiment marched up Congleton High Street to receive their service medals outside the town hall last November. Artist Chris Beard was one of the many who turned out to watch. The 65-year-old grandfather of two, who was born and bred in Poynton, wanted to pay tribute to the soldiers by recording the event in oils.
It's quite a difficult picture to do at the minute because I'm having trouble with the perspective, because the town hall's on a hill and then it slopes down here past this pub and this Indian restaurant. I'm doing the buildings first, which is incredibly boring, but I'm getting on with it. But afterwards it should be improved when I get all the bunting and flags in and all the colours and all the soldiers.
The 1st Battalion, the Mercian Regiment, formerly the Cheshire Regiment, spent 7 months in Afghanistan from March 2010.
This is about halfway through now, and I've had a lot of trouble with the figures, obviously, because they're large in the foreground and they decrease in size, but it goes uphill, you see. There's a little bit too much red. There are sort of artistic considerations I've got to fill in this gap sensibly and not have it just a mishmash. These soldiers have got to be finished and become more prominent. There'll be more shadows. There's a little cameo here in the picture. I saw a lady in a wheelchair with the flag of England draped across her knee, and she was looking at the soldiers, and you could see it all written all over her face, which I've got to paint. These could have been my boys. And then of course there's the school children with "thank you."
12 soldiers of the Mercian Regiment were killed during their tour of duty in Afghanistan, with a high number of casualties.
That's the lunatic that painted this. I always put myself in the picture. It's a sort of vain, eccentric motto. I was talking to an old RSM from the 1st Battalion, which of course these are first, and he said, I like the fact that you've put that banner in with the oak leaf on. He said, we're trying to retain the brackets Cheshire because we think it might go. So I put that in there, the oak leaf and the regimental colours, which are buff and cerise, very old-fashioned terms. This is the number 22 print, which is significant. It's assigned number 22. The regiment is the 22nd of foot, and it's significant to the people in the regiment. So Renaissance art and wine in Macclesfield, they framed this in the regimental colours of buff and cerise. And there it is, there's the buff and there's the cerise.